Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, the Lowend to Legend, part 17. You may recall the last part that I uploaded, part 16, was a 1 hour 52 minute live stream. Well, so much has happened since, believe it or not, and it's going to fire up as a solo game. It's going to fire up, I think, straight in with Matt. So we'll discuss Matt first. Matt has had a difficult time on the Lowend to Legend right from the moment go. Let's not sugarcoat it. From the moment go, he had a rough time. And I think with what we're doing here, we need an element of luck. You know, we've obviously stipulated certain rules. You already know that. We've stipulated a few other rules that we didn't quite iron out, but we've got them all sorted now. So Matt got himself a little bit of luck, and I'm going to run straight into that. Matt is a manager of DC United, and he did it. He took over DC United. So if I show you when he took over DC United, one of the rules that we've had to enforce ourselves was that when you take over a club, in respect of fighting for the title, particularly in China, Australia, and the United States, you must be past the halfway stage. Sorry, before the halfway stage. So he took over DC United after finally completing the Elche leg on the 28th of May, 47. Well, you can see here, 5 months later, and he's just completed the American leg. He took over, and to be fair, if you look at how he finished in his conference, that was always going to be enough to qualify for the quarterfinals. No doubt about that, because I'm sure you know how this works. It's 3 conferences, it's the conference winners, and then it's the best 5 placed teams. Whether that is runners-up or even second, I mean, you'll find second, third, fourth once upon a time qualified. So you'll see it's the bottom 3. So essentially, it would be Los Angeles, Colorado, and probably New England. So he did that, and he went all the way. He got through the quarterfinals. He got through the semis. He won the US Open Cup, which he was still in when he took over, which was just an added bonus. And he ended up beating New York. Now, New York in the final weren't going to be an easy game, because cast your mind back to a year ago, I was in charge of New York. And we ticked off the American leg. So from a luck point of view, what I'm saying with that is, he's managed to tick off the American leg at the first time of asking. As, of course, for me, it was the second time of asking. But the most important thing for Matt is he has done it. And he took over and he brought in some absolute stunners. No doubt about he brought stunners. The last one was the Mo Salah region, which we did point out that he hasn't actually had a very, very good run. Let me just check this phone. Just need to send something to HMRC. 1 minute, guys. There you go. Yep, done. Okay. So yeah, he brought in several players, a lot of which was certainly good enough and certainly above average at this level. And I feel that I always felt that his biggest threat was going to be New York and Miami for obvious reasons, really. But there's a big but coming. So as I said, he is only recently just crowned champions. We'll come to that but in a moment. Let's go over to myself. Are you ready for this? There you see. And don't get confused here now then with Bragantino. We actually moved to Villa Nova before moving to Bragantino in May. So that's our situation in the Brazil top flight. And that is the situation in the table. It's a tough old time. It's a real tough old time. I'm a little bit pessimistic, to be honest with you, because Flamengo are just so strong. Corinthians won't be a walk in the park. Obviously, one of the biggest things is we've been able to benchmark top 4. It's as opposed to it doesn't matter about winning the title, because it will go to a semi-final. It's 23. No, sorry, not 23. Let me say 23. It's 27 games. I had it in my head, it was 23. It's 27 games before we have that semi-final. And we've been busy as well. We've brought in some decent players, to be honest with you, but they're decent, really, for me, based on what I already had at my disposal, but they're still not Flamengo or Corinthians. But we shall see on the next session. Now, let's go back to Matt a minute. Matt has already put his application in to be the manager of Torino. Torino would be an absolute great move, because just cast your mind back, when I first had failure in the United States of Inter Miami, I left and went to Torino in Serie B. And of course, took them to Serie A, moved to Roma, but they somehow ended up back in Serie B with a shitload of money. There you see. My only worry about, I think if he gets offered it, he has to take it. There is absolutely no doubt about he has to take it. That's obviously a worry. I had a feeling he was going to be a quite low patience tolerance. And quite often we've seen the Torino job available, which is what concerns me. It would be an easy acceptance, to be honest with you. They've not had a great start to the season, but it is only 8 games in. You know, and I think it'd get 10 signings in the January window. Let's just see if they've got any pre-arranged deals. No, they haven't. So he would have to make promotion, really, or at least play till the end of the season and maybe go up to the Serie A. You know, it could be a real tricky one. I think he's got to do it. He has got to do it. In respect of legs, now let's just go back to legs. I think we had a bit of confusion over how many legs. I think we said it's 9-4, I think it is now. It's either 9-4 or 9-5. Let's just double check. I think it might actually be 9-5. So England, Germany, France, Spain, United States. 9-5 then is the legs. So Matt's back on it. He is back on it. Let's have a look at the managerial stats. This is the United States for Matt. For me, yeah, as a 4. And the overall... Oh, I didn't realise Matt was world class now. Or maybe I did, I don't know. So, on we go. On we go. I think Matt, like myself, will not return to the United States once he leaves. Now the leg's done, but when he took over, he obviously, he was quite far behind. And I think it was something like 6 wins, 1 draw, 6 defeats he was on. But a great job, and he'll tick that off. Italy, as I said, looks to be the next destination. We shall see. And that is a Lowend to Legend game. Until the next time, guys, take it easy.